to you that song is so hot?
Real hot. The song is real hot.
Did you think it was going to be popular?
Actually, yes, but not this wild. You get me? Because I think that's what every creative thing is like. Like if you make something, you actually put everything inside to make it go viral, like to get something out of it. But this is crazy.
But did you? Because everybody I've ever interviewed has always in the music space has always said, and I asked the question because to me to me you listen to the answer. They're always surprised how the most successful song was never supposed to be that successful. They didn't think it was going to be.
Yeah. It was actually a surprise seeing my song like gaining that huge numbers in like a few months, in like a few weeks. You get me? It was crazy. It was very crazy, man.
Do you like, for me in what I do, and so you know, and your fans know, I own a liquor company. I own Bel Air, Bumbu, McQueen, Vion. My past brands, Ace of Spades, Douce. But everything I've ever done, and I realized I got to try shit. I just got to try stuff, marketing, sales, promotion, anything, because it may work. You got to try it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Basically, you got to try. Yeah.
Does it make you want to put out other songs and just, you know what? Let's see if it can do the same thing as Second Sermon.
Oh nah, with any song I put out, I think I have a strategy for it. You get me? Like a business promotion plan for the song. Cause I wouldn't want to put a song out and like just wish it will go. Like I'll put machineries behind, like with promotion plans, strategies and all. So I think I'll put out more songs. Yeah, with different strategies, we're promoting it and all.
Who gets to listen? Who's the team that gets to listen to the song?
Okay, I think it's first person I let him listen to my recorded song. Like on master songs are my managers. You get me? They are Madonna, like the boys around me, the boys that are around me. You get me? My producers and my managers.
And what happens? What happens if you love it and they all the managers say, no, don't do it? What happens?
Oh, if the song is not banging that much, they tell me like, yo, change this, put this here. You get me? That supports, that kind of supports. You get me? Yeah, that's how we do.
So I get to interview, and I'm very fortunate. I get to interview all sorts of people in the music space, business, sports, up and coming, hugely successful. I ask everybody the same question.
My network is messing up. Can I get the question again?
What does self-made mean to you?
Okay, self-made. I think is going hard for yourself, making something for yourself. Not depending on anyone, like doing something for yourself. You get me?
So let's take music for you. Who told you don't do this?
A lot. I won't lie. A lot. People from my school, a lot. Because they felt they can make a life out of music. You get me? That's what they felt. But I knew something. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What did you know that they didn't know?
I knew I got it. Like I got that source. I had that talent, that big talent that they never knew about. You get me? Cause so I was always going hard, like learning much stuff, improving my talents, like my songwriting skills, improving my skills and all. You get me? So I think they didn't know that. They didn't know I could go so hard on beats like this. They didn't know. That's why they were like, yo, I'm not sure you can make life out of this. But I knew what I could make out of music. That's why I never stopped. Man.
Who were your musical inspirations? Who are the people that you look up to?
Mugiz from R2Bs. I think 4x4 back in them days. I was listening to 4x4. EL, IEC. They are all Ghanaian musicians, like legends, Ghanaian legends, musicians out here. Yeah, and like we used to.
Go again. Say again.
We like they are all like idols that we used to listen to them when we were growing up. They were making beautiful music. Like it inspired me to do like more, you get me?
Do they all know who you are now?
Oh, yeah, sure, 100% they do. Yeah. I actually
Um,
linked up with
when you met him for the first time, what was it like?
I met IC at first. It was like, yo, I know you, Black Sherif. Like that time I think Second Sermon wasn't out at that time. But he knew me before Second Sermon. Because
Does
he
that
had
feel
like a
good?
lot.
Does it
What are you saying,
does it
please?
feel good?
Very, very good. Because this was someone like I was only seeing him on TV. And he met me, he was like, yo, I fuck with your sound. It was crazy. I was so happy.
Do you think that'll get old?
Never. That feeling will always be like a new feeling to me. Like anytime I see someone that I looked up to and it's like, yo, I was listening to your music, it was nice, it was crazy. Like I feel like, yo, I have to go hard, I have to do more. Like I have to do more. You get me?
So,
Yeah.
I usually ask people. It's interesting. I usually ask people about the struggles, meaning
Yeah, yeah.
the struggling side of getting there. But you're 19, right?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Where's the struggle for you?
I think we upcoming musicians on this side of our world, yeah, doesn't we actually don't know more about the business side of the music. We only know how to make the music. We don't know how to juice it. We don't know how to make money from the music. So I think that's actually the very hard part of making music on this side. Because you will make good music, you know, people will listen, yo, I like the sound, but you wouldn't know how to get money from the music, how to capitalize your talent. I think that's our problem on this.
So in the song "Money," you talk about supporting the youth. What does that mean?
Yeah, support the youth. Big love to support the youth from my hometown. Like it's actually an initiative we created at my hometown to support people that like young and upcoming rappers, singers, models, and all. You get me? Because we actually weren't getting support from anywhere, so we had to do it ourselves. We had to support each other. So we created that support the youth, a movement to support a lot of upcoming boys and girls in my hometown. Big love to my hometown, Konongo.
Has that group or has that the people coming together, has it worked?
Surely, because there are lots of boys coming, and like I think they've actually seen the light that you can make something for yourself.
Do they see that
Like,
because of you? Do they see it because of you?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is what do you think your first break was? What do you think the first successful thing was?
It was 100K on my YouTube. That was last year, 2020. I had 100K views on my YouTube. I was like, yo, Sherif is going. Let's go hard on this. Like, yeah, that was like my first milestone, the 100K on YouTube. It was crazy. It was 100K in 3 months. And that was like my first video on YouTube.
Which song
my
was
first
it?
Official.
Which song?
It was Money. It was like
it was Money.
Yeah, money.
So what did you do with that? How did you leverage that for the next thing? Because to me, everything is about getting up the ladder, climbing the stairs. Yeah. You got to keep going. So how did you parlay that into the next stage?
Okay, so, you know, we live to learn, yeah. So I think I actually learned much from my mistakes, like things that I did that didn't serve me right, like didn't go right for me. I learned more from my mistakes, you get me? So, yeah, so I think I actually used that knowledge that I got from the mistakes I did back then. Like putting songs out with no strategies and all, like I learned from there all, you get me? So now, when I'm putting a song out, I actually draw plans for it like 3 months before and all, like working on more stuff. Because the music is actually deeper than what we see. There's more to the music than just making it at the studio, than just making music at the studio. There's more to the music than that, you get me? So that was what I was actually focusing on.
So what part of that do you enjoy? Because there's the music side, And if you could just
Yeah.
put out the music, that's one thing. But now, like you said, it's true. Like anything, you got to have a plan. What do you like about the
Yeah.
planning side?
Okay. So I think the happiness in this music is actually in the journey. Watching yourself grow. You get me? The happiness is in the journey. Like from not knowing anything to like this stage that I know if I do this for my music, if I put this plan in place, this is where my music will get to. If I use this platform, this what the type of audience I'll get. If I study the graphics of my music, like the streaming graphs going up, down, and all, if, like this, how I could like strategize for my next release and all, like targeting different audience and all. So I think the happiness is in the journey, watching myself grow out of nothing to this
So,
stage.
I'm more than twice your age, and it took me years to figure out what you're saying. Meaning, and I tell my team all the time, failing is the most successful part of succeeding. Like when you do it wrong, as long as you recognize, okay, I got to change this, I got to try this, I got to do something different, I got to do, that's the part that excites me.
Yeah.
Do you wish there was somebody there for you who just said, Black Sherif, do it this way, just do it this way, you're gonna, I'll show you how to do it? Do you wish you had that mentor out there? You know what I mean?
I wish, but I think that was the reason. I think that not having anyone is the reason why I'm here. Because I
Yep.
learned everything by myself. Like we
Yep.
learned everything by ourselves. You get
So
me? Yeah.
I do. So how do you think, because it's all new, it's all fresh, first sermon did amazing, second sermon did phenomenal. So now do you get like I interviewed, it's all the same, it's all relative, but I interviewed Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, I know Moneybag Yo. Yeah.
So I interviewed Moneybag, who's awesome, he's great. And
Yeah.
Moneybag's album hit #1. And then it came
Mm-hmm.
back and hit #1 again. And I said, are you nervous? And like, he thought the same way I think. Once you hit that level of being successful, oh shit, is it going to go away? What do I do with this? How do you keep going with it? Do you think like that? Like, what do I do next? How do I keep going?
Okay. So yeah, it actually hits me sometimes. You get me? Because there's always this stage in your life that every stage in your life comes with different problems. You get me? So
Yep.
I think we'll sail through for sure. Because at last we didn't sign up to fail. Like we didn't come this far to fail. You get me? So with this stage that I am in my life right now, I think I have to do more researches and like work more on myself. You get me? Because I actually think I got it. Like I got everything to be the bigger man that I want to be. I just have to work on myself more, like learning more and asking more. You get me? Because I like asking a lot. Because that's actually my secret. Like that's my secret. Asking. I keep asking a lot.
So when you meet other artists from Ghana, do you who may be bigger, whether it's a Kwesi or a Fuse or a Kojo, do you ask them questions? Do you try to learn from them?
A lot. Sometimes I feel it's like it's awkward, but I do. I go my hardest to ask you about, yo, bro, big bro, you think this is the right way to do this? How did you make it up there? Like a lot. I ask more questions. I
So
ask everyone I ask you.
what's next? Is it have you already planned the next song, the next 2 songs, the next 3 songs? Will you do an album? What's the plan?
Yeah. I'm working on my EP, but I've planned with my next song. Like I know what's coming in the next 6 months, 7 months, and all. You get me? But I'm done working on my EP. I think that was last week or last month. I think it's time to just fix a date for it and put it out. But I'm done working on my EP.
You're not signed, are you?
Nah, I'm not signed.
Do you want to be? Do you want to be on a big label?
I think if the deal is right, I would actually want to be on a big label. If the deal is right for me, like yeah.
Who some of the artists that you look up to, specifically in Ghana, that you haven't met yet? Who would be 1 or 2? Who would be the big names you'd want to ask questions to?
Everyone, but I think Kinsak, like, I actually want to sit with Kinsak and ask him a lot of questions. Sarkodie, do you know Sarkodie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to sit with him and like ask him a lot. I think not only me, but a lot of upcoming rappers in Ghana. Yeah,
What
because
would be the first thing you'd ask him?
about staying relevant. You know, he's been relevant for over 10 years right now. Over 10 years now. Yeah, like I actually want to know is the secret, like how he did it. You get me? Because it's hard. It's very hard on this side to stay that for that long. It's very, very hard. Very hard.
Do you think your fans all have something in common?
Yeah, yeah. The energy. The energy. Because anyone that sees me in town is like, Blacko, like running to me, you know. You get me? Blacko, yo. That's, yeah.
Does that inspire you?
Very. Because that's actually what I wanted them how I wanted them to feel like when they see me.
Did your family want you to do? Were they supportive of you going into music?
Not at first, but now everyone is supporting. But at first, my mom had issues with me singing, like going to music. My mom had issues with me a lot.
When did it turn the corner? What made her realize, oh shit, my son can do this?
Yeah, I actually sent him some freestyles, a couple of freestyles, and she and my father listened to that freestyle like, yo. So my father was like, yo, oh, you are hard, you are hard. I think you are. But my mom was like, okay, I like it. She wasn't actually in full support of it, but now they're all going crazy about the song
Do
because
you
their
remember?
friends are putting them on.
I'm imagining. Was there a time when you were out in public with either of them and someone ran up to you?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, I think that was with my auntie. I went to the market with my auntie, and like everyone's like, Blacko, and then my auntie was like, yo, no. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, my auntie was like, yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. Everyone is happy now because they've been hearing the song outside. I was with Africans diaspora everywhere. Like the song is worldwide now. Like it's a global dream.
Is there anybody outside the U.S. that you'd love to work with?
A lot of US artists. A lot.
Give me one or two.
I think I would love to work with Black, spelled
Yeah.
6LA, Black. Yeah.
It's in the name, right?
Yeah.
So, have you performed yet? Have you been able? With COVID, you're not able to perform right now. Do you want to go on tour? Do you want to do shows?
Yeah, that's all in my plans for my EP. Like tours around. You get me? But I've actually performed like 2 times with the live band, with the band.
Did you like
voiced
it?
that very, because I think I'm an amazing performer. I've been doing live band since high school. That was like 2nd year high school.
Where do you think the confidence comes from?
The passion for the music. Yeah, because I actually want it. Like this is not a hobby. The music is actually not a hobby. Like it's something I want to make a life out of. You get me? So I
do.
want the thing. Yeah.
Does it still, I mean, again, it's just happening. Does it still feel new or you're past that now?
I think it actually feels new, still new, because there's always a new feeling when I go outside every day, like every time. It's actually a new feeling. Because today I was outside, we were shooting at Tema, and the kids, like 12 kids came to me. It was like they started singing my song, the second sermon. They didn't ask me, yo, Blacko, how are you? Like, when they came to me, it's like they started singing the song. They get in the trap and plenty talking, like they were singing. It was crazy.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
very important. What's the drinking age in Ghana?
Drinking, it's 18. Drinking age in Ghana is 18.
So it's okay that Khaled's standing behind you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got big.
Well, anything you want to ask? Cheers, buddy. Anything you want to ask me?
Um, a lot, a lot.
Ask me.
Cause okay, so I think you are the CEO of Bel Air, right?
All the brands.
Crazy. That's real crazy. That's an
All the
inspiration too.
brands.
So yeah, so like how did you start the whole brand? Like how did you start it?
20 plus years ago, I love the business. I love brands. I wanted to build something. When I got really good at it is when I didn't care about money. And I lost
Right?
everything, meaning I had no money left. I lost my house. I had nothing left, but I really loved what I did for a living. Does that make sense? And once
Yeah,
I, and I tell everybody all the time, I'm not afraid of telling people failing is sometimes that's the thing that makes you rise. And for me, it was, God, I love what I do. I don't need the money. And once I didn't care about the money, I became successful, if that makes sense. Because I don't. I just want, it's like, to me, that's why I love musicians. And that's why I can listen to you all day.
yeah.
You love the music. You just want to keep putting it out. You just want to keep going. You don't want to stop.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
But that for me is everything. And the other is, and you hit on it, and it took me a long time to realize it, is I constantly pivot. I'm constantly trying things. If something didn't work today, I'm going to change it for tomorrow because there's a better way. Because if I hold on to that one thing, you know, uh, 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 media and social media and the way you promoting, like you said, you know, what you promoted last week could be different than how you promote next week. So you got to keep
Yeah.
changing it up. That's how you're relevant for 10 years, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. For real. For real. That's true. That's
But
true.
my goal now is, and I was talking to Rick Ross, and my goal is, and I get to do all these interviews in Africa, is we're going to try to do more and more things to get U.S. artists to do collaborations with African artists.
That's wild.
That's what I'm pushing real hard on, and putting together lists of everybody we talk to so we can share that with artists in the U.S. because all it's going to do is benefit both sides. So that's a new passion for me.
That's very positive. Like that's a good news. You get me? Like that's crazy. I really appreciate that.
Because there's so much talent,
Yeah.
and there's so much to go around. But Black Sherif, I talking to you is awesome. You're on your way. I think it's you. I'm going to put you in the category of Post Malone. I interviewed Post. I think he had Iverson, the song. That was it. And
I like
sorry.
I like Post Malone. I like
Oh, I
his
love.
music.
But I got to interview him just when he had his first song, and then it was just boom. But it's hearing you love what you do, you're passionate about it, you're not going to stop, you're creative. Keep going, man. Anything I can do for you, please ask, but we're going to be supporting you 100% on everything, all right?
Yeah, for sure. I'll keep in touch. I'll keep in touch.
Definitely. Thank everybody in Ghana. If you need our brands, check out, I put it on the pin, official Bel Air GH. Check it out. You can find our brands. Keep supporting, all right? Video, there's got to be some inspiration from some lyrics with our brands for you, right, Black Sherif, right?
For real. Sure. For sure.
Done. Cheers, my friend. Let's keep going.
Yes.